What aesthetic looks like Fruitiger Arrow but is mostly orange everywhere? That would be DORFic. If you were around the internet, games, or tech space at all during the late 2000s into the 2010s, you've probably seen something that fits into this strange but familiar aesthetic. Clean white backgrounds, sharp orange accents, and maybe some red or gray thrown in with a futuristic, almost sterile feel. And that is what DORFic is, and the word itself is actually a mix of terms, being daylight, orange, red, and futurism, and the last part comes from the word graphic shortened to just fic. It is a mouthful, but it sums up a very specific visual vibe that was everywhere for a while. DORFic kind of sits somewhere between abstract tech art and then the clean corporate futurism that popped up in old operating systems, company logos, and video game menus. You can kind of think of it as a cousin to styles like Fruitiger Arrow, or that overly optimistic future is now look you'd see in eco-friendly ads or startup branding. DORFic started gaining traction in the mid to late 2000s, right when mobile tech and digital designs were becoming a lot more polished. Compared to cyberpunk, DORFic is less about chaos and more about order. It doesn't use neon lights or cluttered visuals, and it is not grimy. So if cyberpunk is a city at night in the rain, then DORFic would be that same city at noon. Very clean, polished, and a little bit almost eerie in how perfect it looks. And even though DORFic isn't really around anymore, you can still definitely catch glimpses of it in certain videos, UI designs, or concept art from the early 2000s mainly. It's one of those aesthetics for me that definitely defined my childhood, that and Fruitiger Arrow of course, and one that really imagined the future as a bright, efficient place. Not quite utopia, and also not quite dystopia. Just clean.